But I'm going to go ahead and start off and talk about you, Mark.
Okay.
And I'm so excited because and I was told you weren't going to get back till Friday, and then all of a sudden you walked in the door, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited!" Because we said we were going to present to everybody, which everybody's been waiting for, our new rental program, our new long arm rental program.
Exactly.
And we have, if you've been in the store before, you've seen our long arm lounge where we always have at least 8 of the long arms in there and it's always been for our customers to use, to have that one-on-one after they purchase support. So we have, long arms set up with the pro stitchers, and everybody has come in ever since that happened and said, "Are you going to rent out your long arms?" And I constantly have said, no, we're never going to do that. Heidi, who used to be our long arm specialist, that has her own store now in Redlands. If you get out that way, make sure you go see Heidi, my buddy. But she is no longer a long arm specialist anymore. But Heidi bugged me all the time because she had such a big, that was how she started, basically, yes. With her rental program and her business that she had before this one. And so I kept saying, no, I'm not doing that, because I can't do anything unless it's done right. I needed the right person that lives here to be able to offer the support. And that's why we're so excited. I want to introduce to you Mark. And I will tell you, he has a lovely wife named Jane that informed me. And Jane, if you're watching, informed me that I was very lucky to get Mark. I had, and we know that. We already know that. But Jane, thank you for telling me again, because I already knew that. So anyway, and y'all are lucky. I mean, honestly, Mark is such a great addition to our business, and we are very excited to get going. We're going to be teaching the long arm classes, obviously, and then you decided that you would love to take on the rental program.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you go ahead and talk about that, Mark.
So this will be fun. I think the long arm rental program will be fun. We're going to start off a little slowly. We're going to just start by doing Thursdays and a Thursday and Saturday. But before we start all of that, we're setting up. We have an orientation that everybody has to start with, and once we have the orientation taken care of, that'll be just to check you out, make sure that we don't have any major accidents or anything like that, and then we'll get you set up, and then you sign up. They're on the website. You can get into 3-hour blocks, and they'll be, and the rental goes for $30 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have a class that you have to sign up and you have to take beforehand. We call it the rental certification.
Okay, rental certification session.
Right. It's $79, and it goes from 10 to 12. So it's a 2-hour session. We have one already set up for Thursday, July 20th and Saturday, July 22nd. So you could go to either one of those. And then as long as you're signed up for that class, then you could sign up for one of the sessions. And
correct.
You're even being brave. You're not just going to do just they come in and do free motion. You're going to actually offer.
Correct. So I think what we're decided to do is we'll have 2 of the machines set up to do free motion and one to do pro stitcher. But yeah, so and the advantage is if you already know pro stitcher and you can have everything set up, that'd be great. It'll save you a lot more time. And the other thing we'd like to do is, and part of this,
but they don't have to know pro stitcher to be able to use it. Yeah, you'll be able to set them up with a basic edge to edge.
Yes, we can do that. That would be it's a little bit different. Yeah, we could.
Okay.
But we might have to approach that a little differently. But if someone knows pro stitcher, that's what I think we do that. Otherwise, they can come in and you can come in and just do free motion.
Okay.
Which is, and then sit there and do your feathers or do whatever you like.
And you're there to help. You're there to assist.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's kind of different because usually rental programs, you teach them how to do it, and they come in, they load their quilt with the zippers, and then they're on their own. But with this type of situation, you are going to be there to help them and assist them.
Yes.
And that's how exciting is that?
But if you're a seasoned quilter and you know what you're doing, have at it and have fun, you know. That kind of thing as well.
You can come in. And so this is for people who they think that they don't have room in their house, or they're tired of writing the check. They want to just come in and and quilt their own quilts.
Right, and it's a great way to even just start to play with it and say, okay, let me make a few quilts, go in there and test it, learn how to do it, see if I really like it. Because then maybe you'll say, okay, now I want to get one because I've played with it long enough and understand it. So
right, exactly.
Sometimes the fear of learning how to long arm quilt is overwhelming, so it's a good stepping stone. It's also a good way for people who don't have room in their house, who want to come in and do a quilt or quilt their own product or whatever.
And that makes total sense, because how long did it take you before you decided to bite the bullet and get the long arm?
I'm talking about 3 years,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you researched and researched.
Yes, looked around, played around, and then finally found, said, oh, this, because I looked at a couple other machines other than Handy Quilter, a couple of the lines, and they just never felt quite what I wanted. And so it was nice to be able to come here and play around on it and say, oh, okay, and
yeah, and you found the right store. I think that was another thing too.
That was the biggest
you had
thing.
Expressed that to me.
Yeah, because I recently retired from 46 years of doing hair, so we decided
46 years of doing hair.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's sort of how we bonded, because my mom did hair for like 46 years too. So I understand that.
Right.
Yes.
So Jane and I moved to Fresno, and then we walked in here, and just, when I walked in here, the warmth of the place, the support. Mary was my tour guide for the afternoon, and quite
She's
warm.
The best.
She was, yes, and she even took me into the rope bowl class, and so it was great. And so, but it helped me make the decision, like, oh no, this is where I'd like to buy my equipment from, because there's the support here,
right,
and I can come here and have questions answered.
Yeah,
August does a great job with the repairs and things like that. So
we're all certified, and that's one thing that we do here in this store is we invest in our employees to be their best and to be able to offer the best for our customers. And so that's why we stay current with our certifications. And now we have like a really great long arm specialist that's local. I'm really happy about that. If you're watching, you did an amazing job, and everybody absolutely just loved Heidi. And that's who you bought. That's who you took your class with.
I did all my yes. So,
and you learned a lot with Heidi.
Oh, Heidi. Actually,
in your own way.
Heidi has great information.
Yes.
It's thorough and everything. So I just consumed it a lot. She, and I was in her classes, and she used to make fun of me because I kept pushing her to do more than she wanted to do in the class. It was unintentional, but
so, you had no idea you were going to be our new long arm specialist.
I did not.
And I'll tell you, Heidi handpicked you. She
Yeah.
told me when she came home, when she first met you, she said, that's going to be your new long arm specialist. You need to talk to Mark. You need to get it going. I was like, okay, let's go. So anyway,
right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been great because I've actually had to accelerate my learning curve, right? And so just figure it out, do a lot
And you've
more,
been working a lot with Sherry, who works in the store full time, and she's been doing a lot of just actually that's why I find it your part, because this is just an edge to edge.
But if you come to our preview party, you're going to see a quilt that you and her kind of collaborated with.
Yes.
And it's custom.
Mm-hmm. Wedding ring.
Yeah, the double wedding ring is phenomenal that Margaret is teaching. Wait till you see the double wedding ring. Oh my gosh. I mean, talk about the quilting actually making the quilt. The quilt was gorgeous to begin with.
Yes.
But it's really cool.
And it was done in a different way. So that was really cool, the pattern that she chose.
And Sherry is so proud of herself, and it was like, I love the collaboration that's going on. So if you are interested in signing up for our long arm program, it is, you would need to sign up for that certification class, one of those two. It's $79 and get signed up. There's limited seating or limited standing because you're standing when you're quilting, right? So limited standing, but
that's the first step. the first step is get certified.
Get certified. Absolutely. Yeah. And then you can get going on your rent and the renting. Okay. I think I got so excited about you. Did we have a gift card for the most shared? Did we do most shared this time? Just curious.
Last week, no, we didn't.
We didn't do most shared. Okay, but okay.
We did say the person that shares and tags to friends will get randomly selected. So they'll get selected today. After the show's over, we'll reach.
Oh, okay. So we're going to randomly select you. Okay, so that's really cool. And then you could also win another $50 gift card by typing in a word that we have selected for you, but we're not going to tell you to the end. Okay. So, Mark, I'm going to talk about this. Oh, so real quick, this quilt, really, really cute. It's a new quilt. It's not a class, so we're not showing it at a preview party, but we do have the pattern. It's called Be My Honey. BEE, My Honey. And it's available here now. And we do have the fabric line. Let's see here. So the fabric line is by Moda. And I looked at the name earlier and I forgot it. So I'm just going to look at it again. It's called Wild Blossoms. And we have this entire fabric line here in the store. It's going quick already. You can see the skinny bolts. So really beautiful colors here. And we have it all here. This is not a kit. So you'd buy the pattern and then we have all the fabric here for you to make it. So that's a new fabric line I wanted to tell you about. Okay. And then Mark, I'm also going to show this beautiful, I don't know, if you haven't been in the store lately, you have to see this quilt. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's called Just Add Shortcake. It's a strawberry quilt. And let me show you. We have it hanging and everybody just stops and stares at it. For my Florida friends, this would be a perfect quilt for the Strawberry Festival in Plant City. But we have strawberries here in California too. Isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous quilt. It's a nice size too. Definitely something you could snuggle up to. And we have the kits here, which includes your backgrounds, all of the colors that you need in there. Thank you, Mark. And this kit is $133.99. It's on sale on our website.
Yes, for $107.
107. So are all of our kits right now on our website 20% off?
Yes, they are.
All of our quilt kits are 20% off right now on our website. Up until next Thursday. Okay, so good timing to buy and get your discount. Okay. So there's that. And then I wanted to talk about this machine too, because it kind of matches the strawberry quilt. Isn't it pretty? The red?
Very beautiful. It does.
So anyway, this one, last week I talked about the M7 Continental, the Janome, which I love it. I love that machine. But this is like the little sister to the M7 Continental and has a different price point. So, and Tony put together a really cool package with this. So he wanted me to show it to you because right now, while supplies last, we are including with this machine. I'm going to show you the machine, but we're including this really cool bundle. So it's the price on it is MSRP is $3,000. I round up, and the the sale price is $1,800. Okay, so there's like a 40% savings on this machine right now that you can purchase on our website or you can purchase it in our store. And we give you lessons on it and all of that. But it's also now including this really cool bundle. So what's in the bundle? In the bundle, it's worth like $200. We have the, oh, you're going to show them? Oh.
It's real quick. It's just going to show like a quick overview of what it is. And then now you can go ahead.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I love this thing. It's a pressing station on one side. It's a rotary cutting mat on the other. So nice size to take to class. Speaking of that, you have a rotary cutter. All these things you need, right?
You do.
I mean, this is your beginning quilting package.
Absolutely.
You have a Zirkle. I absolutely love these. Do you have one of
I
these?
do, and I love it.
This is great for your long arm. Did you know it sticks to your bars?
Bar, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I also use the clover pins, which half are green and half are orange. So in my little neatness, I have the green on one side and the orange on the other, and
really,
because the orange go one way and the green go the other. But it's great.
Watch this. This is the greatest part, I think, is that all of your pins go to the side. So now when you go to grab them, they're not poking you. No matter how you throw it on there, those pins all go to the side, which is cool. And then you could put your green ones and your orange ones.
You could.
On.
Certainly can.
We also have a quilter's measuring tape, 120 inches. That's nice.
That's really nice, especially if you're measuring your quilts once they're finished.
Oh, are you going to show them how to do that?
Sure, we could.
Not today,
No,
but in class.
In class, they do that, yes.
Awesome. Okay. This is a bind up tool for doing your binding, which I am told that I've never used this before, but I'm told this is awesome, an awesome tool. This is your handy grips, which will go on your rulers, on the back of your rulers to keep them from slipping. And that's, of course, if you're using other rulers than the Quilter Select, because those don't slip. This is a quick clip tool. Back in the day, people used to use grapefruit spoons.
So Jane has been quilting for 35 years.
Your
right?
wife?
Right. And so when we had to quilt, we had to back the quilt because she would do machine quilt on her domestic machine.
Oh,
right?
That's why you bought the long arm for Jane.
So thank goodness I have the long arm now. Now I don't have to crawl on the floor, tape the backing to the ground and put the batting on and then put the safety pins in and use that.
Right.
So,
this will save on your fingers.
Yeah.
Right?
We did change to putting it on tables now. So if we have to do a quilt like that with pins and whatever, so she can do it on her machine, we do use the quick clip though for that.
Yeah.
It's very helpful.
It's better than the grapefruit spoon, that's for sure. This is the best seam ripper, I think. It's the Clover seam ripper. The point on it's phenomenal, and it is included in this kit as well. This is a air erasable marking pen. These are some of the Wonder Clips, but these are minis. So they're really nice for doing binding, actually,
Absolutely.
right?
It's perfect for binding.
Yeah. And then these are the curved basting pins. And so, and one more thing. This is included. This is fantastic. This is a design wall.
Wow.
So you can just, put it up on your back on your wall, and then you would just take, you put it up on your wall in your studio or your room, and then it doesn't have to be up there permanently, but then you just place your quilt blocks up there, and you can see, and you don't have to get on the floor and all that other stuff. They just the quilt blocks and your quilt pieces will actually just stay right on it.
Absolutely.
So it's really cool. It's called a quilt wall, and it's 72 inches square. So that's cool.
Nice.
So all of this is coming with this machine. Why do I like this machine? Listen to the way it sews. Right now I just typed in, I just love this little handmade. This is one of the stitches that are built into it. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. I think I'll do it again.
Here, I think.
Oh, did someone plug that in?
I think it's that.
Oh, I unplugged that earlier. They're playing tricks on me today. Thank you. So all you do is you can use your start-stop button if you want to. And you can also use, and I'm going to do the automatic tie-off stitch right here. So it will just stop at the end. So it will stitch the whole handmade. It says handmade. And then it will stop automatically and lock it off at the end, which I love that.
It is a pretty quiet machine.
Isn't it?
Wow, yeah. But
it's a power horse. And I'm going to have my little built-in scissors right here. Trims my threads for me. And look at how beautiful that is. Can you see that? Handmade.
There you go.
Boom. But in addition to that, it also has, this piece comes off here. It also has tons of stitches. It has your perfect 1/4 inch seam allowance stitches. It has all of your piecing stitches. It has blind hem stitches. It has all these different applique stitches. Really easy to do. And then it also has built-in lettering. So if you wanted to make your own word, you could do that as well. But I'm telling you, when I say this is a power horse, this will sew through very heavy thicknesses. And I don't know what I did there, but I'm sure it will work later. But very easy. And this has 9mm decorative stitches. So
Wow.
9mm,
Wow.
which is really good. So the rope bowls, any of like, if you were just trying to quilt your own quilt, you could do that. Pressure control. This is like a little commercial machine, basically.
Nice.
But doesn't have the, 1/2 horsepower motor kind of thing. Very easy to use. Everything's all press the button and go. And it has a phenomenal needle threader. The needle threader works really good for $17.99 on sale. And it's also going to include, oh, this is a great hardworking machine. If I didn't have my M7, this would be the one. This from a Janome girl. Oh, Deb, yes, absolutely. I agree. So many people have bought this machine, and we can sell it online.
It's one of our top sellers.
It's one of our top sellers.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
it really
wow.
is. So, and even if too, like the M7 has great wide space. The M7 has more, but when you get used to using the M7 at home, M7 Continental, you might want to bring this machine to class because it's hard to sew on something else once you get used to that. And all of the presser feet and everything work. If you own the M7, they'll all work on this machine, which is cool, except for the dual feed. So anyway, but there is dual feed available for this as well. Okay, so we have that. And then I was going to talk about Preview Party. Preview Party is this Saturday, okay? We are getting ready. We've been working on Preview Party. You've never been to a Preview Party?
No, this will be my first.
Oh my goodness. If you've been to a Preview Party before, you know it's a party. We always have great food. We have great door prizes. And all of the teachers are here presenting their classes that they're teaching for the next, till the end of the year, till Christmas. So, and I asked Sarah this morning because, Sarah's back there just working diligently, getting all these classes loaded. I said, how many classes and events do we have actually that's going to be presented? And she told me, she said almost 70.
Wow.
That's
great. That's,
There is no reason for you to be sitting home and not coming and enjoying what we have to offer here at Authorized Vac and Sew. I believe that this is the best teaching staff that I have ever, teaching team. We're a team here, and it's the best. It's the best. I mean, so many people always say, oh my gosh, I wish I lived there. Because our rope bowl instructor, our quilting instructors, our embroidery instructors, our long arm instructor, like all of you guys are amazing. And it's right here in Fresno. So, and we have the best facilities because we have a big store.
Right.
And it's
cool.
Oh, it's always cool in here. That's for sure. You might want to bring your jacket. It's very cool in here. Yes. Yeah. So, but also it's just cool,
Also, there's a lot of space. So you have some level of privacy in your classes and you can kind of get to know your class, other people in the class, and the instructor can help you easily.
Yeah.
It's a facility that kind of allows that to happen.
It's cool. And when people ask me, what I do, and, like when I meet people, outside of the sewing industry, they're like, oh, sewing, do people still do that? And I'm like, yeah. And we have a big store in Fresno. And honestly, I feel like we're like the happy place in Fresno. Like, this is like,
Yes,
if you think about Fresno, it's like, there's kind of nothing else like it. I think anyway,
Absolutely. And you can come and you can make friends, or you can have acquaintances and friendships and create something and be creative.
And that's one of my favorite parts, because sometimes I'll see people and I'll see customers like bond, and they make friends, and then I see them, like, because some of them are my Facebook friends, and I see them outside of my business with another customer, another student or whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. They had that person to go to that place with, and so I just, that's one of my favorite things about what we do here is we promote friendships and happiness, so I hope you'll come join us, and I hope you can come to Preview Party. I'm going to tell you that the classes will go live right after Preview Party. So right after we're done presenting on Saturday, the classes will go live. So we're going to wait to put them up until around 12 o'clock on Saturday. All right. So we want to be able to present them to the people who came to our Preview Party. So we encourage you to come. But if you can't, there'll be a picture of every one of the classes and description and everything. You can register for it online. So I hope you can. 2 of the events, though, are already live, which is going to be our DJ Anderson with Floriani. That's where you're going to learn with DJ Anderson and Judy Fredenberg. You're going to learn about stabilizers. You're going to learn about how you can make your designs. I think you would be interested in that, by the way, because you can actually use the software. That's, yeah, right there. DJ Anderson, he is a software developer. He's amazing. And you could actually use this software to create your own designs
For the long arm.
For the long arm.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. I think you would love that, Mark.
Absolutely.
And so anyway, so there's that. And then also we have and that's really filling up quickly. And then also we have only 60 spaces available, and already 22 are taken for the 3-day sewing event. It's Fall in Love with Sewing. It's National Sewing Month during the month of September. So we have 2 really great events, and that's where we're going to have 3 different classrooms. One of them is going to be where you're going to do like learning how to quilt in the hoop on your domestic machine.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then also doing some sewing on there. You're going to make like a table runner in that class. The next one class is going to be with sergers, and that's with Pam Maishi. I did a Facebook Live with her when I was in Dallas. She is awesome. Oh my gosh. I mean, you don't even have to own a serger to come to the class. Or if you do, you can still come, but you're going to be making a really cool project that she's creating specially for just this event for Authorized Back and Sew.
That's
So
cool,
yeah, so I'm excited about that. And then the other thing is you're going to be working and you're going to be doing some free motion quilting and creating a project out of what you have free motion in the 3rd day. So really fun. You don't have to bring anything. You just show up and you're going to sew for the 3 days. And then we also have a keynote speaker evening. So all that's on our website, and we hope you could join us. And
the preview party is?
Oh, it's this Saturday.
That's right. We did have a question that's someone was asking what time does preview start and when is it?
Starts at 10 o'clock. Am I correct?
Correct.
Okay, 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
10 to 12. We're 2 hours. I have to tell you a funny story. My husband, Ralph, he put up a timer in here now in the studio, in the new studio, and he put it like right there, and the seconds were all going, and I go, oh my gosh, I said, I can't have that. So anyway, so we did pretty good, Mark, because it's only 10:28, so 28 minutes from here. And so not too bad. And I don't remember what the point of what I was coming with that one. What brought that on?
We're going to show also a preview party that we just got in. Who knew?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love machines, and I love the way that they are designed. I love the way that they were developed. I grew up fixing machines. I was always in trouble, so my dad had to take me to work. It's like, Ron, take her to work today. It's Saturday. She can't stay home by herself. So anyway, so I went to work with my dad a lot. It was in St. Petersburg, Florida. And, my dad's idea of like you being in trouble was to go fix the machines because he had a lot of machines to service. So anyway, so the first thing I did was actually, I can remember as a kid, I would like take apart machines, and he would teach me how to like, as you take them apart, how to like make sure that all your parts, like, so you remembered where they went when you put it back together. So anyway, all being organized and everything. So, but I learned to love like just the way machines are made. And Bernina, we just got back from Bernina Sewing Convention in Dallas, and they presented a brand new machine. It's called the Bernina 790. What do they call it? The Pro, and it is a Pro, the 790 Pro. If you're a Bernina person, or if you're not a Bernina person yet, you need to come see this machine this weekend. On Saturday, we're going to have it there available. They have redesigned the hook system, and they made a new hook carriage that the machine sews so quiet. Wow. I mean, and you talk about a power horse. If you're a Bernina person and you love your Berninas, you need to come see this 790. It's fantastic. I mean, they have really, this hook system only goes in this specific machine. It's their brand new top of the line that I want to present at Preview Party. And then also we have the brand new CAFE 570. And are we going to show up here? Oh, that machine is gorgeous. And it already comes with the embroidery module too. But oh my gosh, I just love the front cover of that. Wow, isn't it gorgeous? Yes. Jane probably would want that, wouldn't she?
Yes,
Jane is
she's
a
a cake.
Oh, I know. Is she
She
coming
is.
on Saturday?
Yes, hopefully, yes.
I hope she comes. Jane, I hope you come. Okay. Anyway, so we're going to be presenting those 2 brand new machines along with all of our classes. Our instructors have worked really hard on new class samples, and we haven't been putting them out. I've been dying to show them to you, but we have been keeping them all a secret until Saturday. So we hope you can join us.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and you're in town, so I'm excited about that. They're going to get to
Yeah.
meet you and talk to you.
Absolutely, that'd be great. I can't wait to meet everybody else and see what we can.
I tell you, if
Yeah.
I bought a long arm, or if I was going to buy a long arm, I would want to buy it so that you would teach me, because you have such a gentle soul about you that I think our customers are just going to benefit so much. I'm
Well,
so
that's kind of
excited. So I think there's some out there still that have bought long arms from us, or maybe have bought long arms somewhere else. I think we were opening it up to everybody, aren't we?
I think so.
We're
Yes.
doing it. Yeah.
As
So
long they just have to go through the orientation and
even for your classes.
for classes.
Yeah, we've
Sure,
opened it up to
sure.
where it's not exclusive anymore,
Yeah.
so that you guys can come and take your classes from Mark. So there's a lot of people who bought long arms, and I don't think that they've gotten the hands-on instructional of what we're going to do. So I really hope you'll come join us for that as well. So anyway, so I think my time is up, but we have to do our drawing. Okay, so what's the word? What's the word? Honey. Honey. Go ahead and type in honey so you can go ahead and put in, you can enter to win a $50 gift card. Honey, oh, here they go. Honey. It's not thumbs up, it's honey. Here it comes. And you have to spell it correctly. Perfect. Honey. Okay. And then stop, Mark. There's all the honeys. Okay. So
That's a lot. Woo.
it's a lot. Yay. Okay. So honey will get you to win the $50 gift card. And then stay tuned, because we're going to do the shared. Should we do the shared first while they're typing in honey?
Sure.
Okay.
So we actually did the drawing already, and we can just tell you who the winner was for last week for tagging 2 of their friends.
So you shared it, and then you tagged 2 of your friends.
Correct.
Okay. To enter to win this $50 gift card, the first one that we're going to give away right now.
Correct.
Okay. And not to put Tony on the spot.
So it's gonna be. So it was Cheryl Marr.
Cheryl Marr! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yay. I'm so excited. Cheryl, awesome.
Yay,
Okay,
yeah.
very cool. You don't know Cheryl, but she's going to be excited about that. Yeah,
All right.
very cool. And then
we'll get in touch with her as soon as the live is over, and then we can go ahead and schedule either a gift card.
E-gift card?
Or she can come in.
She's going to want to come in. Yeah, she comes in the store a lot. So yeah, and her buddy Darlene will be right with her. Okay. So perfect. And so did we give them enough time to type in honey?
I believe so.
Did everybody type in? Look at all of you guys. Thank you for watching. Oh my gosh, how exciting. I hope you can come to preview party. It's going to be fun. And we've got great food and amazing door prizes too. So yeah. Okay, so we ready?
I think we're ready.
Let's go. Okay, who's the winner for watching today? Get your name, numbers, get your, not your numbers, your word, honey.
All right.
Okay, honey.
And Padilla.
Pam, she's won. This is her second. You know, she won last time, and she was in the classroom, and you could hear her screaming.
Oh,
I'm sure she's screaming at home right now.
congratulations.
See, it pays to watch. You can win more than one time. So that's really cool. Mark, thank you for joining me
Thank
today.
you.
I really appreciate it.
It's been
I
fun.
appreciate you.
Thank
Yeah, awesome. Okay, this is the conclusion of our Thumbs Up Thursday. We hope to see you at preview. And if not, that's okay. The classes will be live at 12 o'clock on Saturday. Okay?
Perfect.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.